All right, so if you're a small creator right now, you might be feeling a little bit demotivated because you're being a little bit too much of a perfectionist and you're trying to get every single part of your video perfect. You're trying to make it super detailed. You're trying to get it perfectly optimized for the retention. And you feel like you have to do that probably because you see all these other big creators, you see Mr. Beast, and you feel like it might be a little bit hard to compete with him if you're not absolutely perfect. You know, I felt like that too. And when I was first uploading my videos, I didn't realize that this actually ended up holding me back because I would try to be so perfect. And because of that, I actually couldn't be consistent. You know, that might just be me. That might just be the way I was creating it, but I found it hard to be consistent. And I've been looking at some of your guys' videos and I've been seeing your comments and going to your channels from there. And I see that sometimes you guys upload, you know, a video 5 months ago, and then all of a sudden you haven't uploaded any videos since then. And it kind of makes me feel bad because I know I was there also. And I don't think it's because you guys are lazy. I don't think it's because you're doing anything wrong or you're not disciplined or anything like that. I think it just happens that sometimes we get a little bit out of our consistency because we're trying to be perfect. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's normal. But I want to share with you guys something that I feel could really help you get out of that mindset at the start. It's something that I learned from this guy named Yasir. He's on YouTube and he's a great creator. And something that he shared that really helped me was to focus on connection, not perfection. So the example he gave in his life that helped him understand this was basically when he was first learning public speaking, what he was trying to do was go to public speaking coaches and they would tell him, you know, cut out all the filler words, make everything perfect, rehearse it all these times over and over and over again. But he said that when he would do that, he actually realized that he lost the authenticity behind it. And he realized that because he did this TED Talk one time and he rehearsed it over like 100 times. He rehearsed it 100 times. And when he went to go give the talk, it was, I mean, a good speech overall. It was very rehearsed. He had his breathing down. He had every little part of the stage that he was going to walk to down. But he says that now when he watches it over, he literally cannot watch that speech because it just doesn't feel like him. He feels so disconnected to it because it was so rehearsed and it was so optimized. It just felt bland. So that's when he really realized that, you know, on YouTube, that doesn't really work. Making it so optimized and making it so perfect, that just doesn't form the connection with the audience. That's not what people want usually on YouTube. It can work, but not usually. So on YouTube, what he started doing was just every time he got an idea, just grabbing his phone and literally just recording a video. And then what that would do is help him just have the passion, the energy, and just put that into the video. He didn't have to script it out word for word perfectly, rehearse that over and over and over again, and then give the video. So when I heard that, I think that's what really turned the key for me. That really unlocked something in my mind that just told me that's what I need to be doing. That's how I got to get my consistency down. Not focusing so much on scripting these videos out, because that's what I was doing. I was focusing so much on the scripting and making sure that it was scripted, making sure that I was getting everything perfect. I had all these edits that I was doing, and I realized most of it was just unnecessary at the start. So now what I'm doing is, like he said, just focusing on getting the consistency down. So when I have an idea, you know, I might just brain dump it into my notes app and then turn that into a video and talk that out. But for the most part, I'm making sure that I'm just focusing on consistency, focusing on at least getting a video out a week. But I think it's not just focusing on the consistency, it's focusing on the connection part of the videos, focusing on connecting to my audience and making sure that I'm there with them and understanding where they are at. And when you're focusing on the perfection part of it, it can make it that a little hazy to do that because you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on making everything perfect so that you don't look stupid instead of focusing on your audience. You know, if I come up here and I say something a little wrong or if it's not perfect, which most of the time it really is not, it's pretty bad. It doesn't matter if I know that I'm giving you guys value and I'm focusing on connecting with y'all through something that I'm learning. And I'll get better and better at that, but I'm only going to get better at that if I stay consistent and I stay uploading videos and I'm not focusing on perfection. And I just hope you guys do that also because I know that you have a lot of great stuff to put out, but I'm seeing that when I go to your channels, sometimes it's just not getting out. And I know that there's a lot of ideas in there and there's a lot of video ideas that can get put into videos, but it's just getting caught behind all the layers of perfectionism and layers of, you know, trying to make every little part of the process perfect. So I hope that this helps you guys because I want to start seeing all your videos come out, even if they're not perfect, even if they're pretty terrible, but I just want to see you start getting in your groove, start getting your style down and start getting an understanding of who you are going to be as a creator. And that comes by uploading video after video after video. And I'm really excited for you guys to do that. And I hope you can do that because I wish I would have had that reminder for myself when I got caught in that trap. But if you're a small creator, you're probably also going to want to watch this video right here.